everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. And I hope these fans are as bundled up as I am for today's matchup between the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arkansas Razorbacks. We're almost to the end of the football season, and these two SEC teams are ready to go to war. Here come the Razorbacks. The Gamecocks seem to have the better team. They should win this game. What do you think, Kirk?
South Carolina is led offensively by their quarterback, and he's the #1 reason why I'm picking them to win this game. I look for him to spread this defense out and attack them from every direction. Big game today by the quarterback.
I gotta have to go with them too.
No one's beaten South Carolina today.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. We should have a return on this one. Joseph has it at the 5. Juke move. They'll start this drive at the 24. Mitchell lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Throw short, and it's the senior. They get only a yard from the pass play. Second and 9. Ball on the 25. Arkansas has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. The senior makes the catch. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming them down the field.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 32. South Carolina lines up in a goal line set. South Carolina will line up in a jumbo set here. Throws down the middle. It falls incomplete. He put too much on that throw.
That's his big tight end, and he's definitely not a track star. I think the quarterback just overestimated his speed.
The Gamecocks line up to punt. He gets it away. Washington fields it at the 27. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. It's always fun to watch a playmaking safety like this young fella. If this quarterback's smart, he won't put the ball anywhere near him.
If the quarterback doesn't look him off, he'll definitely make a play.
He sure will. This is a good-looking athlete at safety. I expect him to have a great day today.
A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Arkansas lines up in a shotgun set. Here's an option, right side. Spin move. Lofts this one out to the right.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on the 30. Nickel defense. He drops back. He'll dump this one off. In and out of his hands. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Razorbacks are lining up to punt it away.
Newton back to
Davis gets it off. Newton takes it at the 32. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
5 yards.
They'll set up shop at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Mitchell with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. He jukes, and down he goes. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3. Ball on their own 44.
44-yard line.
The Gamecocks come out in the ace formation. Mitchell off the fake. He's rolling left. Throws. It's intercepted. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
They'll get the ball here at the 8. Arkansas comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Johnson drops to throw. And he's hammered as he lets it go. Batted ball.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kirk, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 8-yard line. They line up in an I. Option to the right. West brings him down.
Johnson on the run. And a 10 on the play.
They're down less than a yard. Ball on their own 18.
18-yard line.
Arkansas lines up in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They'll bring him down. First down picked up by the tailback.
You can see how comfortable this guy is with that football in his arm.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 19. The Razorbacks set up in the gun. Johnson hands it off. Shifty move there. He might have a chance. And they make the stop. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
First and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They'll run the option. He broke his ankle. Brought down. The fullback bangs it in there for a gain of 6.
On the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. The defense lines up with 6 DB. Howard on the handoff. And he's taken down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 4. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Arkansas will line up in a jumbo set here. Johnson tosses to the left side. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
The Razorbacks are lining up to punt it away. Davis punts it, and it's a good one. Newton takes it to the 16. I'm sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. They'll take over at the 22-yard line. South Carolina sets up in the I. Down the middle. He might have a chance. And it's the tight end. And he's still on his feet.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. South Carolina lines up in a double tight set. Nice play fake. Wants to throw outside. It's deflected. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44. The Gamecocks line up with two tight ends. Sim comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
3rd and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Comes across the middle. Couldn't haul it in. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
So they're set to punt this one away. Cook boots it way up there. Thornton signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 11-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start this drive at the 11. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Howard gets it on a pitch. Spins upfield. Tackle. 4 yards there on the toss.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 15.
15-yard line.
Pro formation here. He gets another carry. West tackles him for a loss on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 15. Ace backfield. Johnson, little toss to the right. He's gobbled up in the backfield. 3 plays and out, guys.
It sounds simple. You've got 3 plays to get 10 yards. But trust me, sometimes that's not as easy as it sounds.
The Razorbacks line up to punt. Davis gets it off. Newton takes it to 47, and he's drilled. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
They'll set up shop at the 48. South Carolina comes out with 5 receivers. Mitchell on 1st down. He'll dump this one off, and he can't make the catch. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. The Gamecocks line up with 3 wide. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Over the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball right around midfield. They'll work from the shotgun. Mitchell steps back to pass. He's looking. Wants to go long and does. And that one's fallen incomplete. Well, again, they can't hook up, and it'll bring up 4th down. They line up to punt this one away. He punts this one high in the air. Vaughn calls for the fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 7-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 7. Arkansas comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Johnson drops back to pass. And they try to set up a screen.
Incomplete pass. Logan, the intended receiver, on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 7. Single set backfield. And he's stopped behind the line. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. They've got their backs against the wall. The Razorbacks line up in a split back set. There's a counterplay. Safety. So down to just a few seconds left in the 1st quarter with a score. South Carolina 2, Arkansas nothing. Davis will be punting this one on the free kick. Across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye! How about that one, Lee Corso?
Like I said all week long, don't be surprised if this kid runs one back, and what does he do?
Run one back. That wasn't all him, though, Coach. What happened to the coverage on that play? That's what I want to know.
And he hits the PAT. And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter with our score. South Carolina 9, Arkansas nothing. South Carolina is ready to kick it away. Baker and Washington deep to return, and they'll be returning this one. Washington fields it in the end zone. And now the offense makes its way onto the field.
And here's hoping that this time their drive goes forward, not backwards.
They'll go to work at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Razorbacks line up with 3 wide. Johnson to the air on 1st down. And he's hit as he throws. Got it. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. His route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
And he tacks on the extra point. Arkansas to kick.
Lined up for the kickoff. Newton back to return.
Kicks it off. Joseph fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 18.
First and 10.
South Carolina lines up with 3 receivers. Bounces off the would-be tackler. A little juke. Thornton with a takedown. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Across the middle. And it falls incomplete. The quarterback saw the blitz and let it fly, but too high.
Oh, that rhymes.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 33. 3 wide outs here. Little handoff. And down he goes. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
They're down and 7. Ball on their own 36. The Gamecocks line up with 5 receivers. Mitchell back to throw. He steps up, throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. Penalty marker down in the backfield. Might be a holding call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Big penalty there, guys. 15 yards.
He's got to know that the refs won't allow him to take the quarterback down so late.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 49. Ace backfield. Setting up the play action. He's into the open field. And they make the stop. They threw to the tailback that time for a nice little pickup.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2. This is the 6th play of this drive. Ace backfield. Play action. He's going right. And it's caught.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's a first down.
It's first and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. South Carolina comes out with 2 tight ends. Toss. Wants to throw outside, and it's picked off. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's 2 more than the quarterback wanted to throw. Now he's got to go back out there and play smarter football when the offense takes the field again.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never happened.
Which one? First or second interception?
I say both.
They'll take over at the 19. Johnson lines up in the shotgun. Uh-oh, high snap. And they got him for a loss.
This is just a nice play by the defense. They're not fooled at all on this draw play.
You're right. They were all over that play.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 15. Arkansas comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Nice play fake. Rolls to the right. Throws. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
It's third down at 14 to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. Arkansas comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. Tackle. The pressure definitely got to the quarterback there because that pass was not on target.
Yo, were those guys coming after him or what? And he did the worst thing he could possibly do. Throw it up the grabs.
The defense was just sitting on that. They were in zone coverage. As soon as they saw he was in trouble, they were all over the football.
Ace backfield. Mitchell with the give. Shakes off a tackle. Brought down. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
South Carolina has done a great job of getting points once they get inside the red zone.
Hey, when they get close to the goal line, you can count on some kind of score. They never come away empty-handed.
Setting up the play action. He came down with it. Touchdown. Nicely designed play to the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad, and a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the offensive coordinator.
And he hits the PAT. Over 4 minutes remain in the second quarter, and our score is South Carolina 16, Arkansas 7. South Carolina ready to kick this one off. Washington and Baker set to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Baker fields it in the end zone. He's hit and got away. I'm sure the coach is talking to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. They'll get the ball here at the 25. Johnson is back in the gun. Johnson drops back, steps up in the pocket. He lobs it out to the left side. Didn't get anything.
On the reception, no gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 25.
25-yard line.
Johnson comes to the line with 3 wide. Johnson with a nice play fake with the throw. Sheds a tackle. Joseph brings him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Razorbacks line up with 3 wide. Here's an option right side. He laterals the ball. He spins around, and he's taken down. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 40. The Razorbacks line up in a split back set. Broke away from one. West with a takedown. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
On the play.
Third and 2, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They come out in a goal line set. Toss. Bennett brings him down for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
4th and 6. Ball on the 39-yard line.
up to punt this one away.
Newton back deep to return.
Davis gets it off. Newton signals for a fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 20-yard line. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
First and 10. Ball on the 20.
The South Carolina Gamecocks take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
South Carolina sets up in the eye. They run a counter. They'll bring him down. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 22. From the gun, he drops back, steps up, looking. He goes downtown and got him. Tackle.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Mitchell lines up with 5 wide out. He unloads it. He's got an opening. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The wide out makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. South Carolina is ready to kick it away.
Baker back deep to return.
He hits a booming kick. Washington fields it in the end zone. Tries to shoot. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll set up shop at the 17. Howard is in the zone and looking to make something happen. He steps up. He'll dump this one off. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Pressure that time, and he was forced into throwing before he wanted to.
Wow, the kid just avoided getting smacked on that one.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 17. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Johnson on the option left side. Now he pitches it. And he's taken down. South Carolina calls a timeout. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Razorbacks line up in a goal line formation. Makes a move. And they make the stop. The Gamecocks call for a timeout. That was their second timeout. Newton is deep to receive, and something tells me he's looking for a second return.
Back deep to return.
Davis punts it, and it's a good one. Newton kills it at the 31. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll start this drive at the 35.
First and 10.
South Carolina in a 5-wide set. Finds the true freshman. He might have a chance. Inside the 30. Goodbye. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. His route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, South Carolina 30, Arkansas 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Washington back to return.
He sends this one deep. Baker fields it in the end zone. Can't wrap him up. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll take over at the 23.
At the 23-yard line. First and 10.
The Razorbacks come out showing 3 wide. Option to the right. He jukes him. And now he's got room to run. Brought down. Arkansas takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. And the impact receiver's in the zone right now. And he's hit hard. Arkansas calls a timeout. It's second down now, 14 to go. Ball on their own 39. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. He decides to run with it. He's knocked out of bounds.
Johnson, the ball carrier. 8 of 13 on the play.
The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
Arkansas ready to punt this one away. He punts it away. It's a high kick. Simpson calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 13-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 13.
The South Carolina Gamecocks take over at the 13-yard line. First and 10.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Mitchell gives it up the middle. Brown brings him down. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 14.
14-yard line.
South Carolina will line up in a jumbo set here. We still have a half left to play, but right now, they've got this thing under control. Our score, South Carolina 30, Arkansas 7. South Carolina will be kicking off to start the second half.
Baker back deep to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Baker fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. We were told that this safety is by far the best player on this defense, but so far today, 0 interceptions, and he hasn't been in on many tackles. I got to believe he's going to step up his play, though, here in the second half.
I can't imagine him staying quiet for much longer.
Me neither. He's a big-time safety, and I think he'll come up with some plays here in the second half to help his team protect the lead.
Gain on the play.
Second and 3. Ball on their own 27.
7-yard line.
Arkansas goes with the ace set here. Juke move. Tackle. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really a nice read.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 31. Arkansas lines up in a shotgun set. Johnson on the option. Bennett with a takedown. 2 yards there on the option keeper.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 33.
33-yard line.
Johnson comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll run the option. Pitches back. He has some room. They'll bring him down. What a play.
Just a simple option play here. The quarterback gives it up and they get good yardage. Great play.
Boy, I tell you, this is impressive to see this offense when they're clicking.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Razorbacks go with the I formation, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback on the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
40-yard.
Second and 11 coming up, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. He's looking for his man. It falls incomplete. He let his halfback too far on that throw.
This kid needs to relax and get the ball down where his receivers can catch it.
It's third down and 11 to go. This is the 7th play of this drive. And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws this one out to the left. He let his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
Arkansas lining up to punt.
Newton back to return.
It's off, and it is a dandy. Newton fields it at the 18. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
South Carolina comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up. Short toss. The linebacker picks it off. A well-timed interception there.
Well, they're still down by a couple of scores, but the turnover certainly helps their chances. If they score on this drive, they're right back in the game.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. They line up with split backs. Here's a counter play. He's on the run. Simpson with a monster hit. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
The Razorbacks line up in an I formation. West with a takedown. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
Gain on the play.
And here they are in the red zone. These numbers tell a story of success.
Once they get down here, you can count on one thing. They're going to put points up.
On the ground, up the middle. And down he goes. 2-yard carry by the fullback.
On the play.
Arkansas comes out in the shotgun. Johnson set to go to the air. Looks, throws short, incomplete. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
This should be an easy field goal. It's up. And he got it. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Arkansas lines up for the kickoff. Joseph and Newton back ready to return. Kicks it off. Newton fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 22.
22-yard.
South Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Big dog, big dog.
Mitchell steps back to pass, throws it to the outside. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 4 on the cover.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 22. The Gamecocks come out in a shotgun. He drops back. He steps up with the throw. And that one's fallen incomplete. He let his halfback too far on that throw.
This kid needs to relax and get the ball down where his receivers can catch it.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 22.
22-yard.
The Gamecocks have 5 receivers on this play. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. I don't think the offense was on the same page on that drive. It's 3 and out on 3 incomplete passes. South Carolina ready to punt this one away. Cook punts it, and it's a good one. Washington fields it to the 34. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 41.
At the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
High formation here. They go with a pitch to the right. Early brings him down. Gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
Nickel defense.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here's the give. He jukes. There's a missed tackle. And he's taken down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. Arkansas sets up in the eye. And he stopped behind the line. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
No gain on the play.
So it's second and 10. Ball right around midfield. Johnson lines up in the shotgun. And he's tackled. So the quarterback keeper gets maybe a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 9 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Arkansas lines up in a shotgun set. Johnson drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Got it. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown. And it ain't over yet. The throw to the wide receiver goes for a touchdown.
That kid looks like a natural receiver out there.
Well, you could say he's from a good pedigree when it comes to football. I think his father's taught him very well.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Arkansas to kick this one off.
Joseph back to return.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Joseph fields it at the 2. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll go to work at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
South Carolina comes out in the shotgun. He can scoot. Missed tackle. Tackle. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 32. Nickel defense. Mitchell drops to throw. Throws down the middle. And they make the stop.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Single set backfield. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He'll dump this one off. Knocked out of bounds. 4 yards gain.
Reception. Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball right around midfield.
49-yard line.
Mitchell has 4 receivers lined up here. Play action. Steps up. Throws down the middle. They'll bring him down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. South Carolina goes with the ace set here. He's looking. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass and a halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Second down and 14. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Gamecocks line up with 5 receivers. Mitchell has completed every pass this drive. Looking. Brown comes away with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score in this one, South Carolina 30, Arkansas 17. Third down and a couple miles here. This is the 7th play of this drive. One-man backfield. Mitchell back to pass. He lets it go. The freshman makes the catch.
They made the 3rd down conversion look too easy.
They were just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage. It's not bad.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Boy, Kirk, this defense is in big trouble if they continue to give up touchdowns in the air like that.
Yeah, that's 4 now that they've given up. Looks like this quarterback has their number today.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Baker fields it in the end zone. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19.
19-yard line.
3 inside 4. Hut.
Johnson with the give. And he's taken down. Couldn't get anything out of that.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19.
19-yard line.
The Razorbacks line up with 3 wide. Howard gets another hand. Breaks one, and he's tackled. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 21.
21-yard line.
Arkansas comes out in the shotgun. Johnson back to throw. Looks. Here they come. And he is drilled. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Newton is deep to receive, and something tells me he's looking for a second return. Davis punts it, and it's a good one. Newton fields it at the 39, sheds that one. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll take over at the 48-yard line. South Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. With the throw, he had to get rid of that one in a hurry.
The defensive coordinator cooked up a good blitz package that time, and although it didn't result in a sack, it forced a bad throw.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball right around midfield. South Carolina sets up in the eye. Mitchell set to go to the air. He steps up, rolls right, throws it to the outside. Batted ball. And that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
3rd and 10. Ball on their own 48. Mitchell with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Throw short. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 4 on the coverage. 4th and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team.
Back deep to return.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Washington signals for a fair catch. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Johnson comes to the line with 3 wide. Howard gets it on the inside. They'll bring him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line.
On the goose.
Drops back to pass. Throws down the middle. Baker drops the ball. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 23. The Razorbacks line up in a split back set. Tackle. A great stop there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Newton already made him pay with a punt return earlier. It's off, and it is a dandy. Newton fields it to 30, and he's hit hard. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 33.
South Carolina Gamecocks take over at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
High formation here. They go with the run, and he's tackled. The fullback gains about 4 yards there.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. And they make the stop. Picked up a 1st down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 43.
43-yard line.
Mitchell with 3 wide receivers. Little handoff. Brought down. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 46.
46-yard line.
They come out in a nickel. The counter. They'll bring him down, and they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 4. Ball on the 49-yard line. Mitchell is back in the gun. The Gamecocks come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Short toss. Complete. And they push him out.
Now that is close. I wasn't sure where they were going to spot the football.
I think he just barely got it. That's a great job by both the quarterback and receiver to keep this drive alive.
It's first and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. South Carolina will line up in a jumbo set here. He's hit and got away. Tackle. So they give it to the fullback, and he's able to get him 8 on the carry.
8 on the play.
Second and 2. Ball on the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
The Gamecocks come out with split backs. Again, he'll get the call. And they got him for a loss.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments, and that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. They line up in an I. Nice play fake. Grant with the interception. Make that the 4th interception on the day for this defense.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. This secondary is one of the best in the United States.
No doubt about it. They're very athletic, and they're also well coached.
Just a minute remains in this football game. Arkansas sets up in the I. And down he goes. Arkansas takes a timeout. It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 34. Arkansas comes to the line with 3 wide. Johnson steps back to pass. Throws short, and it's caught. Got an opening. They'll bring him down. Arkansas calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on 1st down. Looking. Throws it to the outside. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
That
first
penalty
down.
will move them back a bit.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
It's first and a mile. Ball right around midfield. They'll work from the shotgun. Johnson drops back to pass, and they get the sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback is going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Lets it go. Complete. Got an opening. Hurley with a takedown. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
They come out in a nickel. He lobs it out to the right, and it's caught. There he goes. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And, Coach, how about that touchdown?
With that last touchdown throw, this quarterback now has managed to find the end zone 3 times today. Pretty decent number if you ask me.
It's very rare to watch this safety go for 4 quarters without creating a turnover. But I guess he's human after all.
It certainly wasn't his best game.
Nope, it wasn't. But he's going to leave this field with a W, and that's very important.
And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Arkansas lined up in an onside kick formation.
Newton back deep to return.
Here goes nothing. So the hands team does their job, and the onside is not successful.
When people talk about special teams winning football games, they're usually talking about blocking kicks and big returns. But the onside return team can be just as important. And right now, these guys may have sealed the deal with that recovery.
And they'll play it safe and take a knee. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. Arkansas takes a timeout. It's second down and 12 to go. Ball on the 44. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. Third and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. And that's pretty much going to do it. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. South Carolina faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA Football 2006. And our final count, South Carolina 36.